feeling good tonight. It's going to be a big win for us, baby. You feel me? Big win. Let's do this.
And already predicting the win. I love the confidence, but I'm pretty sure that's the way he feels every night. Home court belongs to the Timberwolves in this one as we bring you a Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, check out Pekovic here. What can we expect from him?
Well, you talk about strength and physicality at the center position. Pekovic is right there with anybody. And he's got an imposing game. Reminds me a little bit of Marc Gasol in that regard. He can use that strength to power you down low, but he's also got some skill as well.
You know, that's an interesting comparison. I love how he always battles, Steve. A terrific offensive rebounder. Gets a lot of stickbacks. Very tenacious. Take a look at the Warriors. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
You know, for the Warriors, they've had such a tremendous regular season. I mean, really exceeding even the most optimistic projections. A bit of a surprise, actually.
And with the playoffs right around the corner, they are really excited to see just how far they can go. They're going to get so many chances to win it all, and they have to be in that conversation.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ballgame. Iguodala kicks to Malone. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Stevenson kicks to Love. The dish to Stevenson. Now the pass to Williams. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. And that one's good. Pekovic.
And that rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Iguodala. He's guarded by Williams. Iguodala kicks to Malone. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Malone's got his second basket of the game. Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who is able to talk with Byron Scott.
We talked about the challenges posed by a player like Ricky Rubio. Such a tremendous passer and floor general. Coach said, we know he can make plays, but making shots is where he's been less effective. We need to focus on staying home and forcing him to beat us with his scoring. Guys, we'll see if they can limit his highlight reel dimes. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Now, Rubio. Following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. Moves back up. And again, it's Nikola Pekovic.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on and get some help. And he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Now, here is Lowry. His last outing, he had 8 points. Thompson, left side. Releases. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
But I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Here's Malone. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Malone's got 6.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Takes the lead pass. Noel. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively they look great.
And Williams backs in. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Iguodala kicks to Noel. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 3rd assist on the night. Back to Pekovic. Dishes it to Williams. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
The Warriors have gotten only 1 of their first 6 shots to fall today. Malone, a screen on Rubio. Lowry drives in. Thompson. He kicks to Malone. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Iguodala off the pitch from Malone. The rim is shaken. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Here's Rubio. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside Williams. Goes up on the top of the key. Up again. And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound. The Warriors have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Malone, he's guarded by Love. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And right from the start, guys, it's apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Emeka Okafor, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Now, here's Rubio, averaging 12 points a game. Back to Williams. The 3 gets the bucket. Williams has got 5 now.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
And it's Williams again missing. The Warriors lead it. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
And they were so proficient in that game offensively, guys. Their passing was dynamic, shot making, a really good flow to their offense.
Well, they played a very intelligent game of basketball, Steve, and those two things go hand in hand.
4 on the clock. Malone is doubled. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Warriors, number 1.
Now, the thing
Rubio and Martin manning the backcourt. Pekovic is out there with Bargnani, and it's Brock in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And Rubio kicks to Martin. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Shot from 12. Nice shot by Zingler. And the Warriors lead by 2.
A nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
Now, here's Rubio. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Now the feed to Pekovic. Malone with the block. Here's Nedovic. Bargnani over to help. Nedovic the pass to Barnes. Buries it from 3-point range. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
And you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Back to Rubio. Pass to Brock. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And it's Rubio penetrating. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Rubio's got his first 2 points.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Nedovic, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Let's take a look at some of the numbers for Ricky Rubio. You see some nice numbers from him over his past month. 2nd in steals, 11th in assists. And, you know, when he gets to the free throw line, he makes the most of it. He's ranked in the top 20 in free throw percentage.
And, Steve, I think the steals per game average that he sports is really an impressive stat. I mean, You think about coming up with the skills that he does and the way he does it. He does it with smarts and tenacity.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Noel's checked in for Myers Leonard. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Klay Thompson in for Kyle Singler. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, T in their last game against the Timberwolves just played phenomenal. He ended up with 38 points and collected 6 huge rebounds to go with that. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance. For him and for us, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
Williams attacking. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Well, his body control is what I notice. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play, even with the defender draped all over. He's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
And Steve, he knows how to get himself on the highlight reel with some of those dunks, but it's not just for show with him. It's an injection of energy for his team and for the crowd.
The Warriors making a switch here. Always checked in. Love with the screen for Rubio. He feeds it to Love. On the wing, Williams. Back to Love. Working on Thompson. From 8. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Malone outside. Pass to Thompson. Feeds it to Noel. Gets it to go. Noel's got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
The try by Rubio, but they get it back. Stevenson kicks to Love. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 7.
Wow, he's got such a sweet three-point stroke. The way he can shoot, forcing opposing bigs out on the perimeter, can really open up the lane.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Okafor with a screen on Thompson. Stevenson dishes to Okafor. That is good. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Taking a look at Golden State. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings. And guys showing no signs of letting up. And of course the Minnesota Timberwolves. And they're down 4 spots from them.
Right now, looking at the Warriors, they've continued their breakout season. I mean, they've showed tremendous promise thus far, and I'm looking for big things from this team.
Yeah, Clark, as the postseason approaches, there's plenty of optimism, but as you know, the playoffs are
into Malone. Rebound, Minnesota.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
Bekovic passes to Stevenson. Here's Puttinger, and again, Minnesota with the triple. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half. He got it up, and that's not going to go. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Timberwolves lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Live from 2K Sports, it's the Monday night edition of the Halftime Report. The Minnesota Timberwolves have the lead against Golden State. This game's lived up to its billing. 2 fantastic teams duking it out. Kevin Love certainly contributing with his play. He's got 7 points and has looked very good defensively, playing hard-nosed ball out there. And the Warriors are still in it, going all out. Defensively, some great shot blocking. They're giving them something to think about when they head inside. A valuable contribution so far by T. He's got 10 points, and it's been a good overall defensive game for him. He's brought a nice intensity to the floor in this one. And that'll wrap things up for me here in the studio. Second half is just around the corner. Thanks so much for stopping by.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You have to like what we're seeing from Malone.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Malone is out there with Noel. And it's Lowry in at point guard. Stevenson kicks to Rubio. He dishes it to Stevenson. He passes to Bekovic, defended by Noel. Clock at 6. And that one's good. Love. Love's got 9. Look at the last game for the Golden State Warriors. It was a win against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, they were really locked in from beyond the arc in that game. I mean, the result wouldn't have looked anything like it did if they hadn't gotten so hot from long range.
You're exactly right. They were splashing home threes at an unbelievable rate.
Rubio dishes to Williams. Back to Rubio. Timberwolves passing it around. Fades away. They grab their own miss. Love. And it's blocked by Malone.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 6 assists in the game. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Passes it to Stevenson. Kicks it to Williams. Into Bekovic. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
Iguodala with it. Williams picks him up. Iguodala kicks to Lowry. The dish now to Thompson. Back to Lowry. Lowry gets a screen from Malone. A shot by Lowry, no good.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Rubio outside. Williams. And the pass to Love. And the whistle blows. It's going to be an Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul. Emeka Okafor is checked in for Nikola Bekovic. Okafor sets the pick for Williams. Back to Okafor. Dishes to Love. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Noel's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The drive by Malone.
Over the last 10 games, you can see where the Timberwolves rank in the league. 3rd in fewest turnovers per game. 5th in steals. And they're in the top half of the league in shooting from deep as well. This is a strong suit for this team, knocking down those shots from behind the arc.
And I love that number, like 3rd in fewest turnovers per game, because that's a sign of a well-coached team, very disciplined. They share the basketball. Their spacing is good. They've got a good plan of attack every game. So the players know where each other is, and that just allows for much better offensive execution. Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
For the lead, and he nails the jumper. Malone's got 8 here in the quarter.
Everything working for him out in the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Rubio the pass to Okafor. Stevenson dishes to Rubio. He kicks to Stevenson. Back to Rubio. Outside Williams. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Again hit.
And I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And it keeps getting uglier. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
And here is Iguodala, averaging 9 points per contest. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Into Malone. Over Okafor. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Love. Well, so important to have 3-point shooters that can stretch the defense and open things up. These small forwards have been doing just that over the last month. Andre Iguodala, #1. In the third spot, Harrison Barnes.
Now, these guys are all constant threats on the perimeter. Shooting the three isn't all they do, but it's a lot of what they do.
And as small forwards, they can take it straight to the hole and get their points in close, too. I mean, all of these guys can hurt you inside and out.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Rubio against Lowry. Look for Martin. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 4 rebounds in this game. The feed to Malone. Pass to Barnes. Shoots. Good. He hits the jump shot. Barnes has got 5 points so far. Timberwolves trailed by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
The drive by Rubio. Williams. He feeds it to Buttinger. Back to Williams. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Golden State. Thompson right side. Feeds to Barnes. Barnes gets a screen from Malone. Barnes kicks to Malone. No good from Spates. Minnesota with the rebound. Okafor's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Malone. Good D by Rubio.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Outside Williams. Back to Rubio. He dishes it to Buttinger. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Okafor kicks to Buttinger. Pass to Rubio. For the 3. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
And no doubt the Houston fans really want to see their Rockets take that one. That's a good matchup there.
Lowry gets a screen from Malone. Lowry kicks to Malone. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And it's now 22 points for team. Minnesota calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Malone.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
David Lee checked in for Maurice Spates. 1:46 left in the 3rd. Martin, the pass to Rubio. Kicks it to Buttinger. Back to Rubio. Pass to Buttinger to stop the drought. That's good. Buttinger's got 8.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that 3-pointer.
The drive by Lowry. Barnes dishes to Lowry. Singler outside. Malone a screen on Martin. 6 to shoot. Malone kicks to Lowry. They get a hand on it. Now Rubio with the lead pass. And Kevin Martin the bucket on the assist by Rubio. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead. Lee left side. Back to Malone. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And what a tremendous game from Malone. 22 points, and he's rejected more than his share of shots today.
Now, interior defense at its best. And that's what we've seen out of it.
Minnesota making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line.
Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
Lowry against Rubio. Rubio gets a screen from Brock. Pekovic passes to Rubio. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Martin missing. Warriors leading by 4. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside Lowry. On the wing, Singler. Malone outside. Puts it up from 15. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I'm not sure about that shot, guys. The defense really all over.
Rubio dishes to Martin. Back to Rubio. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. The Warriors on top, leading by 4. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
Friday, March 17th, Darren Williams and the Brooklyn Nets hit the road to duel it out with the Dallas Mavericks. Don't miss it.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, big men, Love and Pekovic. Ricky Rubio is out there with Lance Stevenson. And it's Brock in at the 3 slot. Rubio with it. Love with the screen for Rubio. He passes to Pekovic, defended by Noel. And Pekovic kicks to Stevenson. Fires at the elbow. Thompson passes to Malone. And the jam with Iguodala.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Lowry against Rubio. The pass to Brock. There's the dish to Love. Malone on him. Love draws the double. He kicks it to Rubio. The feed to Stevenson. Timberwolves keep it alive.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And a moment now to check out who Minnesota has coming up. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. That's good from Pekovic. Muhammad, he's checked in for Minnesota. That one is no good. Warriors leading by 7. Malone misses. Here's Stevenson. Dishes it to Love. Pass to Stevenson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Muhammad kicks to Love. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 10 rebounds. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Left side, Love. Another miss by Love.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Back to Thompson. He feeds it to Noel. Lowry takes the 3. That's good. Here's Rubio. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Count that one. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
And there's the call by the official. They'll call the basket here following the goaltending call.
You got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Williams is checked in. There's Noel. That's good.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
And Rubio kicks to Stevenson. Back to Rubio. Feeds to Williams. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. 10 points for Williams.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Back to Malone. They set the pick. Thompson outside. Malone with the screen. He dishes it to Iguodala. 5 to shoot. Up top, Malone. Goes up at the stripe. That one wide left.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. And I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
And Rubio kicks to Williams. Rubio. Love outside. From deep three-point range. Warriors with the rebound. Malone's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Iguodala kicks to Malone. And it's Malone again missing. Timberwolves trailed by 7. Now here's Stevenson. Back to Rubio. Kicks to Stevenson. Pass to Love. Outside, Love. Another miss by Love.
Well, ever since the second half started, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way right now.
Lowry kicks to Iguodala. Passes it to Noel. Working on Love. Noel dishes to Malone. Hits the bucket. Malone's got 26.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Rubio, the pass to Love. Another miss by Minnesota.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
The drive by Malone. And Noel kicks to Malone. Outside Lowry. He passes to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Into Malone. Golden State needs to get off a shot. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
It takes a lot of skill and agility to lay it in with the defense right on you. That's a terrific finish.
Here is Rubio. There's the pass to Stevenson. Now the dish to Love. Left side, Love. Just 5 on the clock. The drive by Rubio. Back to Love. Almost, but it rolls out.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
Thompson outside. Outside Lowry. The feed now to Malone. Golden State moving it around. And it's Noel missing. Timberwolves trail by 12. Rubio with it. Now guarded by Noel. And Love gets it to go.
That's his first 3-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them. Noel, soft touch off the glass. Noel's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors leading by 11. 1:07 left to play here in the fourth. Malone dishes to Thompson. Thompson off the pick from Malone. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now, thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
Minnesota's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. The drive by Rubio. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Malone passes.
Oh, look out. Well, guys, tonight they came in here and really dictated the terms of the engagement, which is very difficult to do as the visitors.
You're right. That's not usually the way things work in the NBA. It's a great win, and no question, it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here.
And Rubio kicks to Love. Pass to Stevenson. Rubio outside. They need this, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Nedovic, the pass to Malone. Makes it off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 18.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
And here's Wanyama outside. Off target. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Team.
Now that tonight's game is in the books, it looks like you guys have finally clinched a spot in the playoffs. Was this expected from the beginning, or has it come as a bit of a surprise?
Look, this team felt all the way back in training camp like it had a chance to do something special. And that goes beyond just making the play there too. No one on this team expects to be one and done. We're expecting to make a deep run. And we feel like we stack up well with any of the other contenders out there.
And we see a while ago the Warriors getting prepared for the task at hand. We're live, the home of the Rockets in wonderful Houston, Texas. A quick check now for starting 5 for both teams. And guys, taking a look at Andre Iguodala. What will we see from him?
Yeah, especially at the defensive end of the floor, Kevin. Let's see how many times he steps into a passing lane and comes up with a steal tonight, because He's just a major force at that end of the court.
And Steve, some of the best highlights you're ever going to see are going to come from this guy. Every time he steps on the court, there's a chance he'll perform the dunk of the season.
The Houston Rockets coming to this one after a win against the Jazz.
And they made their mark defensively that day. That was what was, I think, most impressive. Really caused a lot of problems in the paint.
Well, they spent a lot of that game in the air and got their hands on a lot of shots.
And it's the Warriors to start out. Outside Lowry. He dishes it to Malone. Malone is screen on Anthony. And it's Lowry penetrating. Malone right side. And stolen by Howard. And here comes Harden. Leading the fast break. Here's Anthony. Iguodala with the block. Malone right side. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
You know, in their last game, guys, he was dialed in at the line.
Yeah, no question. I mean, it may have been the strongest part of his game that night.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
Tell you what, the way they shot the ball that game, Kevin, it looked like a shoot-around out there.
It sure did, and all the more impressive because they did it on the road. You're not supposed to be able to get that high in an opponent's building.
Howard, the pass to Carmelo. Anthony left side. Harden outside. Leads him in there. Houston moving it around. The Rockets again can't hit. Rockets on defense. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
And what really killed them in that last matchup was the bench. I mean, they had no answer for the reserve players who really came off the bench and took control of that game offensively.
And here's Harden following Kyle Lowry's 3. Howard kicks to Harden. Another miss by Harden.
Still can't quite get anything to fall after 5 tries.
Feeds it to Beverly. The second chance effort. Warriors with the rebound. Bench contributions. Always a bonus in this league.
Well, they're all pros, Kevin. Some teams just have a great bench or a bench that might be streaky and surprise you at times.
And Lowry gets it to go.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, when Byron Scott and I had a chance to catch up a few minutes ago, they are going up against arguably the toughest center the NBA has to offer in Dwight Howard. One problem that Howard poses is his ability to send shots away on the defensive end. He told his players to be fearless and not think twice about taking shots, saying, a lot of the D Howard plays is mental. He just has shooters second-guessing. He might have them third-guessing, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And so it's Houston with it after the missed 3 from Iguodala. Kicks to Carmelo. Let's go. Gets to the corner and buries it.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Warriors leading by 3. The drive by Malone. Thompson dishes to Lowry. Malone. And there's the pass to Noel. Noel gets the screen from Malone. And Thompson kicks to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Malone, no up.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Harden the pass to Carmelo. Working on Thompson. Fades away. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Well, some very valuable players right here. Big men who can create turnovers for their teammates inside. These are the power forwards and centers. with the most assists in the past month. You look at T, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Well, I don't care what level you're talking about, high school, college, the pros. When you have the combination of size and passing skill that he does, what a huge advantage.
And more than anything, I like the fact he's a master of the kick-out pass. He's got a great awareness of when one of his people. In the second half of the season, you get an idea of the Rockets and where they stand statistically. 5th in steals, 6th in blocks, and they're a top 10 team in three-point shooting.
The key really to me out of all those numbers, Clark, is the steals, because that's become their identity defensively. They're a real ball-hawking team. They like to get out and put pressure on the offense, force mistakes, and when they do that, they're tough to stop in transition.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Iguodala.
Their field goal percentage has dropped down below 34% for the game. They still held on to the lead. They need to find a way to turn that shooting percentage around.
Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Parsons playing at power forward with Dwight Howard in the middle. And it's Anthony in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Lowry gets a screen from Malone. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. We're going to break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. We'll take a look at the Warriors. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close out in the postseason. And, of course, Houston, 2 spots down.
Checking out Houston, they've been just as tough as everybody expected coming into this season. I mean, one of the teams with a legit chance, in my mind, to win it all.
Man, with the playoffs rapidly approaching, Clark, I mean, this is what you work all season for. You've got to be excited and prepared for the challenge. Very well executed pick to give them all kinds of space to get that one off.
Rockets trail by 5. Howard setting the pick for Harden. He kicks it to Parsons. He passes to Beverly. Harden. Houston moving it around. And that one's good. Beverly. Beverly's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Malone drives in. Iguodala defended by Parsons. Noel dishes to Malone. Uses both hands to slam it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you said it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
Left side, Parsons. Malone on him. Howard, defended by Noel. 6 on the shot clock, and T is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
Spates checked in for Noel. Harden outside. Now the dish to Beverly. Back to Harden. Now the feed to Beverly. The Rockets again can't hit.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Malone kicks to Thompson. And Spates backing in. Malone. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
He's their leader defensively. He's able to do so many things well on that end of the court. And takes the pressure off everybody around him. An indispensable asset for them.
And we can't forget to mention his rebounding now. When you watch him, just keep an eye on the way he battles in the paint when the shot goes up.
Houston making a switch. Collins is checked in. Beverly the pass to Harden. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
The pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
And that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
Lowry kicks to Iguodala. Offensive rebound. Malone. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Hey, guys. in their last game against the Timberwolves put on quite a show. He finished with 28 points and really caused problems for shooters with his shot blocking, swatting away any look at the basket. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance. For him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was truly incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight, Clark. I mean, his teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load.
Offensive rebound, and the slam dunk by Spates.
Excellent work on the offensive boards.
Went after that rebound hard and quickly turned it into a putback jam. Beautiful work.
And those are the types of plays that have put them in front in this game.
And Beverly kicks to Anthony. Harden outside. Pass to Hollins. Malone on him. Lock 6. Hollins dishes to Harden. Tries it from the top of the key. And that one hits back iron.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Thompson for 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala. And now it's a 12-point Warrior lead. Different look here for the Warriors. Houston's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Harden outside. Chugainov covered by Barnes. Snatched up. Jones. No good, unable to end this run. Warriors leading by 12. And Nedovic kicks to Barnes. Malone outside. Pass to Nedovic. Malone. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Malone's got 11.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Launches a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Malone's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Nedovic kicks to Barnes. And it's blocked by Harden. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. All right, we've got a bit of a break now. So here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. The Rockets 4th.
Yeah, what a tremendous year they've had so far offensively. Those are special numbers they're putting up.
Here's Malone. Back to Lee. Golden State moving the ball around. Barnes passes to Lee. Misses from short range.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
And the Warriors making a change here. Noel's checked in. .109 left in the first half of the game.
Over the last 10, looking at the Warriors, here's how they compare to the rest of the league. First in assists, first in shooting percentage, and they're also #1 in three-point shooting. This is a team that loves to cast up shots from behind the arc.
Yeah, and the one thing that really jumps out at me when you talk about all these stats, Clark, is the assists. And this is a team that has been very unselfish. They're sharing the ball, they're moving, they're really getting a good flow to their offense. And as a result, they're finding pretty high percentage shots almost every possession.
And so it's Houston with it. They trail by 16. Back to Parsons. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gardner. And he hits the jump shot. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. Malone kicks to Nedovic. Screen by Malone. Here's Nedovic. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Malone against Parsons. Malone gets the bucket.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Here's Gardner. That misses, would have kind of had it gone in. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Warriors ahead, up by 16. Well, folks, stay tuned for the halftime show with Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome, everyone. A critical time in the NBA season right now. The race for playoff positioning is on. The Golden State Warriors are ahead against Houston. They've made a point of working themselves to the charity stripe and knocking down their free throws. T having himself a big-time game. Shooting nearly 70% so far, a gaudy shooting percentage, the envy of everybody playing tonight. For the Rockets, they haven't had the same luck. Their three-point shooting has been nowhere to be found. It's really hurt them offensively. That's why they're behind. James Harden hasn't been able to get it going. Not many positives for him so far. Just one bucket from the floor. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's get you back to the action in Houston.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. We're seeing a tremendous game from Malone.
I think like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, on the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Malone is out there with Noel, and it's Lowry in at the one spot. Thompson puts the lead pass in front of him, and it's Malone missing.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Harden kicks to Anthony. The shot misses, and Golden State will come the other way. Into Malone. He feeds it to Lowry. Passes it to Iguodala. Back to Lowry. This one for three. It's rebounded by Parsons. Rockets trail by 16. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Backing down is Howard. And stolen by Noel. It's tipped. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Beverly. And he banks in the layup. Beverly's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Rockets. Malone dishes to Noel. Here's Beverly. Now recovering. Parsons passes to Beverly. On the wing, Harden. Dishes it to Beverly. 6 to shoot. Gets it to go. Beverly's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's Golden State with it. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Lowry gets a screen from Malone. Lowry kicks to Thompson. Malone. Back to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State. And it's good. And that's now 11 points for Kyle Lowry.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Here's Beverly. He has 7. Parsons outside and stolen by Malone. Jumps up and Malone slams it home.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Rockets trail by 18. Harden outside. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Howard finishing it off.
It's a real alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Warriors leading by 14. Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot clock leader. Look at T. Fierce inside defender. Tops in the NBA in blocks.
Boy, that is an impressive number. My goodness, can he keep that up? If he can, boy, he'll continue to have a humongous impact on his team.
Spates checked in for Golden State.
And a moment to check out Andre Iguodala here. A breakdown since the All-Star break, third in shooting percentage. And he's one of the elite shooters in the NBA, in the top 5 in three-point field goal percentage.
And Steve, you mentioned his sky-high field goal percentage ranking. I mean, he's got both the technique and the patience and discipline that all really great shooters have to be efficient and productive. He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Parsons. Thompson dishes to Iguodala. Iguodala off the pitch from Malone. Clock at 6. No good from Spates.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Houston making a switch here. Monteunice is checked in. And Beverly kicks to Harden. He dishes it to Beverly. Feeds to Monteunice. From downtown. And it's Malone with the rebound. Warriors leading by 12. Iguodala the pass to Thompson. Howard with the steal. And it's Houston on the break. Harden's got the ball. And that one is stuffed right through.
A sensational run has them on the brink of tying it up or even taking the lead all of a sudden.
Steve, quite a turn of events here. I mean, they really snapped into focus in a hurry and tightened up their game at both ends.
Kicks it to Monteunice from the arc, and that is good. Monteunice has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
The Rockets making a switch here. Hollins is checked in. Lowry dishes to Malone. Spates sets a screen. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Beverly. And good on the basket. Book it. And it's 13 points for Kyle Lowry.
And they needed that hoop. We'll see if that gets them going again.
I like the fact that they don't have any quit in them. They continue to whittle away at that lead.
The jump hook. The shot is off. Nice D from Spates.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Malone, a screen on Harden. Thompson for 3. Rockets with the rebound.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times. The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
The drive by Iguodala. Lowry kicks to Iguodala. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Iguodala's got 5 points so far. Here's Beverly. He's got 9. And here's Harden for 3. And it's Spates with the rebound.
He's still looking for his first 3-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Malone gets the bucket.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Rockets trail by 14. Harden kicks to Monteunice. Back to Harden. Looking to end the run, and that one's good. 8 points for him.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Of course, they have to stay hot, but if they do, I think you're right, Clark, particularly if they can convert defense into offense.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Spates. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Kyle Singler subbed in for Klay Thompson. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. Singler's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, they're in great position here, and it's thanks in large part to their three-point shooting.
You called that right. They are lighting it up from behind the arc this half.
From deep Harden, and another 3 for Houston.
Okay, that's more like it. A nice job here in the second. I mean, their field goal percentage is way up compared to what they did in the first half, where they shot a very low percentage. It actually was just above 30%. They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Some good numbers there for Harden. He's got 11 points, and he sprayed home 3 three-pointers as well.
Yeah, productive day for him from long range.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Now here is Lowry, defended by Beverly. The pass to Barnes. Leonard on the wing. Working on Ashik. Just 5 to shoot. And Singler kicks to Malone. And stolen by Miller. Left side Miller. Harden outside. Lets it go with the 3. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got 5 points so far.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors lead by 10. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway.
Coming up this Friday, March 17th, Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder take on Kawhi Leonard and the San Antonio Spurs. Big-time hoops coming your way.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Omer Ashik is out there with Chandler Parsons, and it's Jones in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Harden with it. He kicks to Beverly. The dish to Jones. Lets a floater go. Gets it to go. Warriors leading by 10. Malone passes to Noel. Golden State moving the ball around. Barnes kicks to Singler. They get a hand on it. All alone. And Parsons slams it in.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
Lowry gets a screen from Malone. Lowry kicks to Malone. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for Houston. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And stolen by Parsons. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Harden. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
And the Warriors making a change here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
That's good.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Lowry gets a screen from Malone. Lowry dishes to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Malone passes to Thompson. Malone a screen on Harden. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. And Malone puts it in. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
I tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make a simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
He passes to Barnes. Barnes gets a screen from Malone. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And 12 points for Barnes.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. Howard, defended by Noel. Shoots a fader. And that one comes up a bit short.
And the fadeaway was about his only option there. Really good defensive position.
Malone covered by Anthony. Noel dishes to Malone. Out to Thompson. Thompson left side. Here's Noel. Drops in the layup for 2. Noel's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Harden the pass to Carmelo. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Malone drives in. Noel. And it's sent back by Howard. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Barnes kicks to Malone. There's the feed to Barnes. Malone is screen on Parsons. Back to Malone. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
He had a nice open look right there. 7 points for Chandler Parsons.
Well, Parsons was really a surprise coming out of Florida. Had a big impact his rookie season with Houston. Very reliable in a lot of areas. Can handle the ball, can knock down a long-range shot, and a better defender than you think as well.
That is what makes Parsons such an easy guy to send down the floor. You know exactly what he's going to give you on offense and is very consistent. And here's Harden for 3. They grab her on this. Oh, and a jam by Anthony.
Boy, I like the way he carved out just enough space to get his hands on the missed shot and then rattle the rim on the putback.
And the gap narrow.
They're closing it fast.
Well, that's the effort of a team ready to fight back into this game.
Lowry gets a screen from Malone. The drive by Lowry. Malone dishes to Lowry. Here's Noel. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Dwight Howard.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
Well, better safe than sorry. I mean, you got to be sure when you're in traffic.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Warriors leading by 12. And stolen by Parsons.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well guard if you got it, Clark.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of it.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I think he was just enjoying the moment up there.
Harden left side. And stolen by Malone. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Iguodala's running. Here's Beverly. 1:43 left in the fourth. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That free throw good from Beverly. Second free throw, no good.
Well, he cut into the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a difference.
Back to Malone. Outside Lowry. Lowry gets a screen from Malone. Pass to Noel. And sent back by Howard. Rockets trail by 13. 4-on-3 break. Here's Anthony. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Iguodala off the pick from Malone. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. Malone covered by Anthony. Hangs, and the layup is good. And the Warriors lead by 15.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Here's Beverly. Pass to Parsons. And stolen by Malone. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And the shot is good.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harden the pass to Beverly. Back to Harden. Launches it. Tries again. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
At the line for two. Free throw good, Howard. Different look here for the Warriors. And both free throws good for Howard. Here's Nedovic. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. Malone drives in. No good. Great D that time from Holland. They set the pick. From deep. No good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
Well, that'll do it. For Dorisburg, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, T.
You were a jack of all trades out there tonight, scoring some points, dropping some dimes, grabbing a few boards. How much did that contribute to the win?
I hope it made a difference. I always try to get involved wherever it makes sense, but more than anything, I think the guys around me were really stepping up, so I can't take too much credit here. We played a good game, and it was nice for me to have a solid part in it. This is a team game, though, so let's not put too much focus on me and my performance.